Welcome to Tiger Tracks, your home for the best of LSU athletics. And now, your hosts, Jordy Hultberg and Bill Franques.
Hello, Tiger fans everywhere. Welcome to this week's edition of Tiger Tracks on CST. He's Bill Franques. I'm Jordy Hultberg. Since last we met, we survived the weather, the ice and the snow.
Gosh.
What a great week it was for LSU basketball, beating Kentucky, beating Arkansas. Johnny Jones's club's on a roll.
Boy, tremendous. All the fans that came out to the Assembly Center, despite the weather, great student response, and the Tigers get a big win over Kentucky. Follow it up with a very impressive performance and a victory over Arkansas. Now the Tigers are in very good shape, perhaps back in the NCAA tournament discussion.
Absolutely. Got to win Thursday night at Georgia, then back home. A little basketball reunion weekend as Auburn comes to town. But coming up on the program today, softball gets underway tomorrow when Texas comes to the Burn, as they call it. Beth Torina will join us. We'll have a little sit-down interview with her.
Right, brand new mom, Beth Torina,
Yes.
as a matter of fact. She's now the proud mom of a couple of baby girls, and she's got her team ready to play. They take on the Longhorns at Tiger Park tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Should be a great way to open the 2014 season.
Always a beautiful park to play in. Women's basketball, Sheila Borkin really doing a nice job for Nikki Caldwell's club. We'll talk with her as well.
Absolutely. Of course, the Lady Tigers also at home tomorrow night. They play against Missouri at the Maravich Center, so they're also among the top 15 teams in the nation. Looking forward to the NCAA tournament.
That and a surprise or two coming your way here on Tiger Tracks on CST. We'll be right back.
Back on LSU Tiger Tracks, Bill Franques and Jordy Hultberg as we get this week's show underway. I had the opportunity just a few days ago to sit down with Beth Torina, the Tigers softball coach in her third year at LSU. Of course, the first year she takes the Tigers to the World Series. Year two, they play host to a regional at Tiger Park. Year three, they're looking for a return back to Oklahoma City. And Jordy, it looks like she has an outstanding club again this year.
All depends on who's in the circle. He's going to leave now. He's going to go join Beth Torina and enjoy.
Beth, welcome to Tiger Talk, and wow, you guys must be just so eager to hit the field in a week.
We are. We're counting the days and we're getting ready. The girls have worked so hard, you know, all fall and then this preseason. We've been going for a few weeks now, so they are ready. They wish it was tomorrow, but I'm glad we have a few more days to iron out a few last-minute things. So, but we're excited.
You guys endured a unique training regimen recently as part of your preseason training. Members of the Marines came and worked out the players. Tell us about that and how much it benefited your players.
It was really exciting. It's something that our women's basketball team did as well.
Right.
We took the idea from them, but it goes along with our theme for the year of locked in, and you know, we're kind of in the military mode. They're getting military bars for the player of the day and things like that. So it went right along with our theme, but it was a great challenge for our young women, and you know, they learned a lot about leadership. They put them through some grueling tasks, and when you're in those situations, it really shows your true character. So we learned a lot about our team and you know, who really stepped up as a leader, and I think that's going to benefit us throughout the entire season.
It's the third year at the helm of the LSU program. College World Series your first year. Last year you host a regional at Tiger Park. The program is enjoying great success. In year three now, tell us what you hope to accomplish and tell us about the composition of this team and working toward those goals.
Every year we're trying to, you know, make it to the College World Series. That's our goal every year. We want to win the national championship, and I feel like this year is no different than any other. Our girls are very goal-oriented, and they have no bones about saying that their goal is to be in the College World Series. This year's team returns a really solid offensive lineup. We, you know, only lost 2 players from last year and offensively, and then of course Rachel Fico on the mound. But you know, for the majority of it, our lineup is intact still. So we're excited about them having another year under their belt. We're excited about the freshmen adding to that. And then I think our biggest strength right now is our defense. We're so solid, you know, in the infield. I'd put our outfield up against any outfield in the country. They don't let anything hit the grass out there. So, you know, I think our defense is going to keep us in ball games. Our offense will put some runs up, and then, you know, we're going to see how these freshman pitchers do along with Ashley Checkner on the mound.
All right, let's talk about that outfield first of all. As you mentioned, extremely dynamic, athletic outfield. J.C. Blades, A.J. Andrews, Simone Hayward, all outstanding veteran players. Tell us about them and how much they contribute to your success.
The three of them are just such game-changing players. I mean, not just by what they do defensively. You know, they fly around the outfield, and all the time things are hit out there, and I think, oh, I'm writing hit in my chart, and it's, you know, J.C. Blades is camped out under it, catching it and making a play somewhere. But the three of them also spark our offense so much, and, you know, they really have done so many things for us, and just, they say speed never has an off day. Well, with those three, that is definitely true, because they change ball games for us all the time.
And you alluded to some freshmen, and you do have a freshman in the outfield, Bailey Landry from Gonzales, East Ascension High School, just about 20 miles or so from here in Baton Rouge. Tell us about Bailey and how much can she contribute this year?
She's another special offensive player. She fits right in with that group. She's, you know, a triple threat type player. She can swing with some power, and she can also run a lot. So you can see her bunt and slap and do some different things. She brings a lot to the table offensively. So, you know, I think that's where she'll make the biggest impact this year, is somewhere in the lineup.
All right, your infield, as you said, also extremely effective defensively, but with a lot of pop in the bat. Naturally, we look toward your shortstop, Bianca Bell, who made such a huge impact last year as a freshman, both at shortstop and with her bat. Tell us about Bianca and how she can even be better this year.
Oh, there's no question she'll be better. She's, you know, using that last game against ULL to really fuel her fire every day, and she's worked so hard. She's going to do so much more offensively, I think, and hopefully we'll be able to protect her a little better with some of these new freshmen around her. And I think at shortstop is where you'll see the biggest gains from her. She has really grown as an infielder and a shortstop, and I think she's going to make some great plays that people are going to love to watch.
And by the magic of television, you are back. Anyway, well done. Marine training, great athletic group of talented players. Now, can they get it done and get back to that windy city of Oklahoma City? Part 2 of the interview coming up in just a minute.
Yeah, I really like this club in 2014. A great core of veterans, all returning players in the outfield. Bianca Bell, who was a fabulous freshman last year at shortstop. Okay. Those players are back. The question mark, of course, will be in the circle, but we'll learn more about it after this break when we come back on Tiger Tracks.
Tiger Tracks on CST is being brought to you by Capital One Bank, the official bank of all things Louisiana, and by Louisiana Propane Dealers. Get up to $1,200 in rebates on propane accessories. Find out how at louisianapropane.com.
I'm sure you haven't fielded this question at all, but Rachel Fico, how do you replace that type of presence, although she's still involved in the program?
She is. She's our student coach, so we still get to have her around every day, and she's still benefiting this program every single day, helping our pitching staff and helping us out all over the place. But you don't replace her, but I think we have 3 young women that are going to do their things their own way and be special in their own right, and I'm excited about the season that Ashley Checkner is going to have coming off a 12-1 season. Mm-hmm. I think she's really going to be the workhorse for us, and you know, I think she's going to have a great year, and she has done some great things in the off season, worked hard on developing some other pitches and, you know, making some things better, and I think you're going to see a different look from Ashley Checkner, but I'm excited about the season that she's going to have. So.
And then she's going to be complemented by a couple of young arms. Tell us about Kelsey Selman. She comes to you from Texas.
Yeah, she is an exciting player. She's a hard thrower, a power type pitcher. You know, she has a lot of things to learn, but she's learning them every single day, getting better and better. And, you know, I think she's going to be a special pitcher to watch as we, you know, go down the road here.
Bailey Corbello from Lake Charles is another potential impact player.
She is, and she's a name that everybody in Louisiana knows well from everything she's done throughout her high school career. So I know there's a lot of people pulling for Bailey Corbello, and they should be, because she can do a lot of things very well. She's a player that's not just going to help us on the mound, but she's going to help us in the lineup too. She can really handle the bat and swing it well and swing it for some power. So, you know, all the people in Louisiana are excited about her, and they should be. Situations, we have several scrimmages lined up over the next few days where, you know, just make sure we're prepared with live at bats and things like that. But I feel like, you know, we've done a lot of work here in the preseason, and we're really close to being ready for that opening day. And I'm so excited that we're hosting Texas. What a great season opener, exciting for all of our Tiger fans. And, you know, they deserve the excitement because they are really the lifeblood of this program. We love our fans.
But, you know, the fans have created such a great atmosphere there. Last year, that Alabama series in Tiger Park was amazing. You guys defeating the defending national champions. That type of atmosphere we expect again this year. You guys have a really outstanding home schedule and a lot of games on television. We do. We have a great home schedule. Our SEC schedule is phenomenal. We have some of the best teams in the country coming here, and you know the who's who list of softball is in the SEC right now. So, but we definitely need our Tiger fans to come out. You know, the top 10 crowds ever at Tiger Park, we're 9-1 in those. So when the Tiger fans come out, we play some ball for them. So you know, we definitely like it when they show up and love filling the stands with purple. It means a lot to our girls in our program. One thing we want to mention to the fans, one special date to mark on their calendars is the annual Go Teal game to promote awareness of ovarian cancer. Talk about that, Beth, and what it means to you on a personal level. Of course, that's something that's really close to my heart, as my mom is an ovarian cancer survivor. And you know, throughout the Go Teal Foundation, I've met so many wonderful women in the Baton Rouge community that just needed a voice and needed somewhere, you know, to be honored and some support for everything they've gone through. So I'm so excited about Go Teal and everything it's done. Last year, Go Teal hosted their first annual walk. It starts at the softball field. We'll have that again on April 12th prior to the softball game. And the Go Teal Foundation did a great fundraiser with that, raised some money for awareness in our community. So what a great cause, and like I said, something that's so close to my heart. Absolutely. Make sure to be aware of that and all the great games on the schedule. And we also want to mention, Beth, that season tickets are still available. Season tickets are only $75 for the entire 2014 year. And again, just another way to support this program and lift it to that back to the College World Series. That is the best bargain in Baton Rouge, isn't it? Exactly. $75. Exactly. Come watch some softball at beautiful Tiger Park. We would love to see everybody out at the park for sure. Well, Beth, we certainly appreciate you being with us here on LSU Tiger Talk. Congratulations on the great success of the first 2 years, but I know it's only just begun, and you guys are determined to get back to Oklahoma City this year. Thank you.
Well, you can see the excitement of Beth Torina's face. And again, they open up tomorrow night against Texas at Tiger Park. And great expectations again, and that's what you want. Yeah, absolutely. Ashley Checkner will be in the circle for that opener. She'll take over the role as the Tigers' #1 pitcher. Some nice freshman pitchers also to back her up. So that, of course, will be a very important cog in the season. Look forward to it. Seems like it's been a long time since we said there's going to be a new starter. Yeah. Inside, it's always had a great All-American pitcher, and so hopefully she'll develop as one as well. Exactly. Rachel Fico, of course, who was there for 4 years, still on the staff now as a student coach. Her influence, of course, will still be with the program, and we look forward to 2014 for Lady Tiger softball. Lady Tiger basketball. Up next, Sheila Boykin. Stay with us. Welcome back to Tiger Tracks on CST. He's Bill. I'm Jordy on this National Signing Day where a lot of football recruits are signing on the dotted line. And we don't know as of right now how LSU's faring, but I think they're going to do just fine. But more on that later. Switching to LSU women's basketball. Sheila Boykin, Bill, as you well know, has had to overcome some major, serious obstacles. Yes. But she's overcome them. She's excelling on the basketball court, and even more importantly, she's excelling in the classroom. You know, earlier this week, Jordy, she was presented with the Eye of the Tiger Award, which is given annually to the LSU student athlete who overcomes great obstacles and serves as an inspiration to her teammate and to our entire community. Garrett Wolvert had a chance to put together this feature on Sheila Boykin. Let's watch her story.
My name is Sheila Boykin. I was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome, and I am an LSU Tiger.
A native of Los Angeles, California, Sheila Boykin is a student athlete attending Louisiana State University on a basketball scholarship. The mass communications major had played in over 40 games her first 2 seasons for the Lady Tigers when her health took a turn for the worse.
My sophomore year, it started off pretty strong, started in a few games, and late season, SEC play, I was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome. The symptoms of Guillain-Barré syndrome include numbness and tingling in the feet, so I had paralysis below my knees. For this illness, there really wasn't a direct medicine that everyone could take and it would just make you better like that. I really had to let time take its course. I felt like our staff and the administration and our medical team did a phenomenal job of just supporting her in whatever she needed. Sheila's that type of person who you know can fight through anything, and when adversity hits, she's going to give it her all. And she did just that, and she's been an inspiration to all of us.
Your whole life has been practice, workouts, playing, running here, going there, staying in shape, getting shots up, whatever it may be. And now all that stuff is taken away.
Of course, I was alone a lot thinking about it, especially when the team was on the road playing against A&M in Missouri. And it gave me a lot of time to think, and I had to think about whether, if it is permanent, you know, what I wanted to do with my life.
With Sheila cheering from the sidelines, the Lady Tigers hosted March Madness in the Maravich Assembly Center and surged into the Sweet 16. And with the season complete, Boykin made a promise to herself.
I was determined that my last basket as a sophomore would not be my last shot at LSU.
It's really a scary syndrome that they're diagnosed with in terms of you really don't know your outcome. When you don't know your outcome, that really is difficult because you kind of become complacent. You could not have a lot of motivation, things like that. She worked hard every day. She always wanted to do more. She did everything that was asked of her.
In the beginning, it was I just want to walk and live my everyday life like it used to be. Then as soon as the walking got better, then let's take it on to jogging and then running. And then when I saw the doctor the last time, he was like, "You're good to go." And I was like, let's get to a Final Four, hopefully.
During the offseason, Coach Caldwell planned a workout for the team with local Marines, pushing all the players, including Sheila, to the limit.
We did a Marine workout, actually, and I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, but I did it, and that was a plus. Also, in the summer, because we're allowed to do, I think, 2 hours a week with our coaches now on the court, I did what I could with Coach Tasha.
Guillain-Barré survivors can still struggle with weakness in their limbs and partial paralysis even after defeating the disease. Boykin will have to closely monitor her health for the rest of her life.
Everyone is different, and that's how rare the illness is. It could sneak up on me again, but at least I know how to defeat it this time.
In a show of compassion, Sheila's teammates made a motivational video to lift her spirits.
Hi Sheila, we miss you, but we need you out here again. We can't have you sitting home and just eating candy because I know that's what you're doing. So please come back soon, okay, and feel better. Hey Shishi, how you doing? I miss you, girl. Just can't wait for you to get back here. Love you.
And they wanted me to send a message to you to make sure that you know that you need to rock on right now.
I think that's one of the beautiful things about team sport is that, if somebody is hurt or somebody's not doing well, you've got an immediate support system that's going to be there for you. And her teammates were as great as any teammates could ever be.
We wouldn't be in this position without Sheila. I feel as though she is one of those players that you would call the X factor. And she understands the game. She understands what we need to do at this point, and she knows what's on the backside, and she wants to be a part of it. And she's going to do everything that she possibly can to help us achieve our goals.
Sheila is very deserving of the Eye of the Tiger Award because she went through way more than any student athlete has ever had to deal with in my 13 years here at LSU. And she handled it with strength, courage, and grace. And she knocked it out of the park. The fact that she's playing right now is a true compliment to herself and to her work ethic and to her family.
Honestly, I'm very thankful. At the end of the day, I'm very thankful to be playing, to be alive, to be walking. And I'm also happy to be on the team and helping them, get to where we want to be this season.
Later this season, the Lady Tigers will again host the NCAA tournament at the Maravich Assembly Center. And this time, with number 42 back healthy, they'll take the floor together as a team. The winner of the 2014 Eye of the Tiger Award, Sheila Boykin.
I think all of us, congratulations to Sheila Boykin. What a great inspirational story, overcoming, not letting those things get in your way, and now excelling in the classroom and on the basketball court. And she's part of a very, very good basketball team.
Well, they really are. Right now, Jordy, they're 17-5 overall, 6-3 in the SEC, really fighting for the conference championship right now. They'll be at home tomorrow night, Thursday night, 7 o'clock tip-off against Missouri as Coach Nikki Caldwell and the Lady Tigers continue their rise, hopefully in the rankings.
Coming up, what an amazing year 2013 was for all of LSU. We'll have the story next.
Tiger Tracks on CST is being brought to you by Capital One Bank, the official bank of all things Louisiana, and by Louisiana Propane Dealers. Get up to $1,200 in rebates on propane accessories. Find out how at LouisianaPropane.com.
Welcome back to our final segment here on Tiger Tracks on CST. Again, Bill Franques, I'm Jordy Hultberg. We're very proud of our university and all the things that they accomplished. And 2013 was yet another year, not only from an athletic standpoint, academic standpoint, but all around the university, an excellent year.
It really was an outstanding year for LSU, Jordy, the third largest freshman class in LSU history. Of course, F. King Alexander taking over as the president and chancellor of the university. Numerous accomplishments for LSU. Let's take a look.
LSU has become one of the finest public universities in America.
This day is about LSU. Let's go play for victory. That's what we do.
Well, there you have it. It was a truly amazing year for LSU in 2013, and that means you got to top that in 2014. So get busy. Get busy. But anyway, National Signing Day today. We got all kind of things going on. Thursday's a very busy day, in town and out of town.
Absolutely. Thursday, of course, Johnny Jones and the Tigers will be in Athens.
Got to get that
big game, 6 o'clock tip-off. LSU needs a victory there to improve to 6-3 in the league. Then they come home Saturday, 3 o'clock tip-off, LSU versus Auburn. Also a great opportunity for the Tigers to, again, improve their postseason resume.
No question about that. We talked about Tiger Park, the Lady Tiger softball team, Thursday night against Texas. And then, of course, the Lady Tiger basketball team a little bit further down the street, hooping it as well. So it never ends.
But it never does. And, of course, Jordy, I must admit, in about 10 days, LSU baseball gets underway. Tigers open the season Friday, February 14th on Valentine's Day. LSU takes on UNO at Alec Box Stadium, Skip Bertman Field.
That's all the time we have. See you again next time on Tiger Track. So long, everybody.